So I know a lot of my people are looking for ways to get an African passport to one of the countries over here on the continent of Africa. So today I want to give you guys 10 of the countries over here that will allow us to get a passport after we meet certain requirements. So let's go. But before I go any further, I have an exclusive free document that gives my people the most important things that they need to know before they visit or move over here to the continent of Africa. So if you want that foundational information, please click the link down in the description box and get that free document that will help you prepare yourself to come over here to the continent of Africa. All right, so let's go. Now before I get started, I must give a disclaimer that in order for you to get the passport in all of these countries that I'm about to mention, you must trace your ancestry back first. First things first, like you have to make sure that your ancestry or you have documentation that shows that your family came from this side of the continent, and you will be able to get citizenship easier if you have that in place. So with all these names that I'm about to give you, please understand that first things first, one of the requirements that they have in place is for you to have your ancestry done. You can go to African Ancestry and trace your lineage back and use that documentation to help with the process in these countries. Okay, so let's go. Now the first country I want to mention is Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is one of the countries in West Africa that is offering our people citizenship if you follow the process. Now they also have a heritage naturalization process as well over in their country. Now if you can provide those documents and also have 100,000 that you're investing into the country, then that will fast track the process for you and get you your passport within like 60 days. Now that's what happens if you pay that amount, but if you take the long route and just show your ancestry and show proof that you're from there, you can get it within 6 months to a year. But if you want to rush it and you got some money in your pocket and you're able to invest at least $100,000, then you could use that process over in Sierra Leone. And next we have the country of Liberia. Now we've heard of Liberia in the past. They've accepted our people back home back in the 1800s. The country was established for free people to come over from America, but one thing that they did in the past is they forced you to denounce your citizenship from your other country. In the past, you would have had to denounce your citizenship to your mother country, and then you will receive the Liberian citizenship. But as of 2022, they have changed that, and now they offer dual citizenship. And then the best part about Liberia is they even have it in their constitution. In Article 27 within their constitution, they mention that citizenship is open to people of Negro descent, no matter where they were born. So that is within their constitution over in the country of Liberia. So please look into them as a potential place where you can go over to get citizenship. And before I go any further, I want to say something real quick. The most important thing that we can do is come over here and get citizenship in any of the countries. If you can trace your lineage back to any of the countries over here, just go to that country and get citizenship. If it's considered underdeveloped, that doesn't matter. It's over here on the continent. And the most important thing that we need to do is get citizenship in one of these countries, because that helps you to be able to move around the continent of Africa a lot easier. And with the African Union and the things that they're doing right now, it's easier for those who have African passports to do things on the continent right now. So it'll be extremely beneficial for you to get any citizenship anywhere that you can, long as it's the legal route. Next we have the country of Benin Republic. Now over in the country of Benin, you can go there, of course, like I said, trace your ancestry back to the country. Now Benin was once part of the Kingdom of Dahomey, which was a major departure point for our people during the transatlantic slave trade. So when Benin Republic decided to invite our people back home and let them know that we can get citizenship over there, this was an act of restoration. This was an act of them apologizing for what happened in the past, trying to mend their wrongs, and allowing our people to come back into the country. Now this is one of the easier countries I've heard over here on the continent of Africa. And before I go any further, I want to mention that my wife and I, we're hosting a 2-day webinar summit called The Return, Your Africa Relocation, Residency, and Citizenship Blueprint. It will be held November 22nd and 23rd, where we will be bringing speakers from many of the different countries over here on the continent of Africa, like Benin, like I just mentioned. We have Benin, we have Tanzania, we have Ghana, Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Kenya to come forth and bring you guys this necessary information so that you can learn what needs to be done to get citizenship or residency in many of these countries. So if you're interested in getting the necessary information that's needed, please click the link down in the description box and join us for our 2-day summit so that we can give you guys this information you need. All right, but let me get back to giving you guys this information about these different places. All right, next we got the country of Ghana. Now we know Ghana, we've heard about the year of return and the right of abode act that they have in place. So Ghana is a place that a lot of our people have went to, have found greener pastures, and they're over there building. Like I mentioned in our webinar coming up, we got 2 experts that's on the ground over in Ghana doing the work, that have went through the processes. So we've seen this being done, and Ghana is welcoming our people back. I've seen several celebrities go over there. Many normal people have went over there and taken the leap of faith and went to Ghana and have been accepted and have been getting the work done. So it's happening over in Ghana as well. And next we have Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau launched the Decade of Return initiative back in 2020, where they was allowing people to come back. But the only stipulation with Guinea-Bissau was that they are making sure that you are culturally immersed first. They said, hey, first you need to come and get into the culture. You need to come and meet the people, mingle with the people, get to know the people before we offer this citizenship to you, which is understandable. They call it cultural immersion. So you have to immerse yourself in the culture of Guinea-Bissau before they offer you their citizenship, which is totally understandable, but that's the stipulation to go over into the country of Guinea-Bissau. Next, we have the country of Cape Verde. Cape Verde is an island right outside of West Africa, and they are accepting our people as well. Now, I mentioned the process is you have to show that you have lineage. Now, you don't have to go exactly to these countries. One thing that I've learned is if you just show that you have West African lineage within you, many of these countries will accept you. So you have to look into the details of these countries. Please do independent research outside of what I'm giving you. I'm just giving you the general idea of where you can go and what you should look into, but it's up to you to go a little bit deeper and find more information about what it really takes. But I know for sure if you just trace your lineage back to the west side of Africa, these countries will accept you. Okay, next we got the country of Gabon. Gabon is another West African country that sort of forces you to get culturally immersed first. They want you to come over there, get into the culture, meet the people, learn the language, eat the food, touch the people, go on tours and see things and get to know where you're going. They don't just want people to come over and just steal and take advantage. And when I say steal, I don't mean like literally take, but just not provide substance to the economy, provide substance to the culture. A lot of these countries, they want us to come back to help build. They want us to help develop. They want us to bring our skills and what we know and be a part of the solution in their country. So they want to make sure that you understand what you are doing, what you're getting yourself into, and how you can help the country move forward. And next we got the country of Senegal. Senegal is another West African country that allows our people to come in. And I've heard the country of Senegal is very beautiful. There's a lot of our people over there. One of my brothers, RJ Mahdi, he's over there in Senegal. He's been doing the work, helping our people and trying to get them connected and doing things on the ground over in Senegal. So I know that our people are over there working and laying the foundation for those who are trying to come over there. And next we got the country of Ethiopia. Now Ethiopia is a little bit differently. They don't give passports once you trace yourself back to the country, but they do give you a yellow card that allows you to basically say that, hey, I'm an Ethiopian, I have it within my blood, and you can get some of the perks and privileges of a citizen, like opening up a business, getting land, and doing certain things within the country that helps you to be able to grow. So Ethiopia is a place that they don't necessarily offer citizenship, but if you trace your lineage, you can get a yellow card that gives you certain privileges within the country that basically says, hey, they're Ethiopian, but they went to another country, or they were from somewhere else in a way, so they still help in a way for those who are from Ethiopia. And then Ethiopia is the only country on the continent of Africa that wasn't colonized. So they still have a that's the birthplace of Pan-Africanism. Marcus Garvey always referenced Ethiopia. He always wanted us to get back to Ethiopia because they were always open and still standing strong. So they have a certain mentality over in Ethiopia to accept their brothers and sisters back, but it's just not citizenship on paper yet. Right now they just have the yellow card in place. But last but certainly not least, we got the country of Kenya. Kenya accepts our people back as well, but you just have to go through the process and understand what you need to do in order to get it legally. Now, all these countries, they are calling us back. They want us to come back home so that we can help build, so that we can use our skill sets to be a part of the solution, bring our gifts, bring our talents to be a part of helping the continent, that country develop. So understand that that is what you need to do when you come here. Don't think that you could just go to these countries and show your black skin and they just let us in. Now, I wish that was the case. We all wish that was the case. I've seen many people come in and say they need to just let anybody black in, and that way that's okay because that's technically how it's supposed to be. Yes, that's how we want it to be in our hearts, but realistically, that's not how it is. We have to prepare and do the necessary work and have an understanding of what it takes to stay in these countries long term, to do this work, to build in these countries. Now, a lot of us are coming from America and trying to come over here and build, and we can do it, but it's not something that's just easy. It's a process. It's the legal paperwork that has to be done properly. It's legal connections that need to be made. So please do your research, do your due diligence, and double check on the countries that I've given you. Write down the one that you're interested in and go and do independent research. I'm just the foundation. I'm here to help. I'm glad to help, but I want you to go deeper for yourself. I strategically didn't give too much information. I just gave y'all the full picture of it so that you can see what it takes to get in the door. But you have to go a little bit deeper for yourself. On this journey of coming back to Africa, you have to pick up your own slack. You have to pick it up yourself and take it on and do it, because that way you will have an understanding of what's going on. So we can give you the general information and gladly give you the general information. But as a brother, as a leader who's here helping you, I must reiterate the fact that you have to do this work yourself. There's a part that needs to be done on your behalf so that you can go to these countries successfully. Now, we're being called back. There's a draw. I understand that. We are being welcomed back home, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But don't just jump head first without understanding where you're going, understanding what it takes. Don't just listen to this list and say, oh, I'm going to pick one of those and go. No, there's fees that's involved. There's a whole process that's involved. So understand, get connected with some of those people on the ground over there and see what it takes to get the fullness of what's going on. All right. So yeah, guys, like I mentioned earlier, we have a webinar coming up on November 22nd and 23rd where we'll be giving our people the important information that they need to know so that they can get their residency, citizenship, and understand what it takes to come to different countries on the continent of Africa. We'll be speaking from Tanzania, Ghana, Ethiopia, Rwanda, Benin, and Kenya. So if you want that information, please join us on November the 22nd. The link is down in the description box like I mentioned, and we'll be there to help all the serious people out. Now, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And I know that you're someone who's serious about coming over to the continent of Africa. I hope that I'm able to help. I hope this content bring you some value. And if you're serious about coming over here and you want one-on-one help, I have time within my schedule that I've set aside to help those who are serious about coming over here. All right, so all you have to do is book a time down in the description box, and we'll schedule a time so that we can sit down and answer all your questions one-on-one to help you set a firm foundation when you decide to come over here to the continent of Africa. All right, now I love to see where my people are tuning in from, so let me know in the comment box where you tuning in from, which country, which city, which state, wherever you at right now. Please let me know, because I like to see how we getting connected and how this content is reaching our people. And let me know which country you are interested in going in. Based off of those 10, let me know which one you want to try to go into and figure out how you can move, figure out what you can do in those countries. Let me know which one looks the most promising to you. All right, I'd love to hear that as well. So guys, if you made it to this point, thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. And I'm getting a business call right now, so I got to handle some business, all right? Y'all stay safe out there. Shalom. Kaka, mambo vipi?
Mungu ibariki Afrika, wabariki viongozi wake, na umoja na amani, hizi mbao zetu Afrika na watu wake. Ibariki Afrika, tubariki Afrika, tubariki watoto wa Afrika.